What's up? Bradley Johnson doing my New Year's Eve workout duo white lady transformation thing again. Moved into squats, and we're focusing at the moment trying to keep these technical and make them perfect. And I gotta say, this one from a technical perspective a little bit disappointing. You see that knee snaps as the leads coming, especially on the left leg. Not enough hip thrust going forwards. Glutes aren't being used until right at the end. And as you see that lean there, it's a little bit hamstring dominant, and we're trying to make it not so hamstring dominant and make it more of a glute thing. So yeah, some more technical work needs to be done. Also, the re-racking is a little bit unclean. My squats felt pretty routine. I think the most difficult thing for me at the moment is this new depth. And as you see from this rep here, I'm still trying to find it, so I'm a bit shaky trying to find exactly where it is, because I don't want to be going shallow and I don't want to be going too deep, so I want it like the third bowl of porridge just right. But if you can see on one or two of these reps, like that one there, there's a little bit of knee shakiness on the eccentric. They're fine on the way up, because that's just the way I squat and that's kind of ingrained in me. But it's kind of unlike me, so I think it's the new depth. Trying to find that is making me a little struggle to concentrate on keeping the knees where I want them as I go down. I'm talking about my set of squats leading into this set of bench for not me, because this is one of the most boring sets of bench. Like, nothing really happens here. And for anyone saying, oh, why boring, that's bad. No, in the world of training, strength training, boring is perfect. It's just what you want. You just want it to be nice and boring. It comes down, it comes up, a little bit asymmetric, I guess, at the top, but whatever. It's a nice, boring set. It was technically proficient. The weight was right. It was RP7 where we wanted it. Nice and light and good for technique and yada, yada, yada. Talking, because nothing happened. It was boring. Good set. Moving on to my bench, and very similar. These are pretty clean. I'm focusing on trying to use the triceps throughout the motion and try and activate them a little bit better to speed the bar up through lockout, and activating from the bottom to help with it rising off the chest. And I'm doing a little bit of a better job, a little bit of poor symmetry, but other than that, it was a pretty clean set. It was pretty boring, pretty good. I'm struggling with my wrist wraps. They keep popping off me, but that's another story. Moving on to this set of deadlifts here, a little bit heavier into the 90s again. Woo, the 90s. What we're focusing on is homogeny, just keeping them all the same. And how we're going to do that is we want them to pull silently. What that means is pulling all the slack out of the bar before pulling it. And for a first one, that's pretty good. The bar is pulling them forward a little bit, but it was a pretty tight first. In fact, the second was pretty good as well. They look almost exactly the same. And really, 3 was pretty damn good too. Still being pulled forward a little bit, but after 4, the back starts to go a tiny bit, but really that's a good set. That's good. Apart from now, where what we get is a hitched thrust. You see that? The thrust is coming in 2 stages. That means the glutes aren't being used maximally all the way through the movement. You see how that the glutes move at the end? They're not being used all the way through. So we do really want to try and improve that by making the whole thrust happen as one clean pulling motion. Now I've got this silly dip which I can't seem to shake. It's not entirely part of the deadlift. It's kind of happening before, but it happens on another rep as well, and it's kind of annoying me because it's just pulling me out. The bar's going forwards a little bit too much in this, and I could pull a little bit more slack to pull it a little bit more silent, and I am being pulled forward a little bit, yeah. So what I might go back to is scraping at my shins to pull it back. I do feel that loses a little bit of drive, but it does keep me backwards, of course, by pulling the bar backwards into my shin. So I'm going to debate that. I might try it and through warm-ups, and it's another aspect of it is it just hurts. Like, you're not anxious to do it because it hurts. But yeah, moving into the lat work, and this was fairly boring, just pulling some things. Music's playing and somebody is enjoying it. Look, they started dancing. Yeah, so just did some lats. I'm not doing those chins because they hurt my abs and don't want any of that. Moving to the glute bridges here, and what we're focusing on is what I call triple H, which is height, hyperextension, and the hold at the top. And as you can see at the top, she gets to the top, hyperextends, then comes down a little bit before the hold on some of them, up and then down a little bit before the hold. We're trying to fix that, and that's it really. Yeah, so yeah, have a good day, Happy New Year, peace.